And
we'll chat with a local DJ who's played a ton of music at weddings, including all those songs we've heard way too often.
Yeah, plus we'll have so we're going to talk about some of the songs that we hear at weddings. Who hasn't been to a wedding where you hear the same song every time, the same dance steps to it, et cetera, et cetera. I posted this on social media earlier this week, and I got a ton of responses. There's like the chicken dance, right? How about the hokey pokey?
I like the hokey pokey.
How about Love Shack?
Yeah, that's kind of old.
Well, we're going to talk with a gentleman who does this for a living. Brad, welcome to Casual Fridays.
Good morning, Jerry.
So we're talking with Brad. Is it Wellborn? Is that correct?
Wellborn, yeah.
Wellborn. All right. Brad, where do you live? What city in Northwest Indiana?
Portage.
Portage. You're from Portage, and you are a DJ, and you've done a lot of weddings, I'm guessing, correct?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. And, of course, for these weddings, the bride and groom will ask you to play certain songs that are special to them, and then you have this regular
rotation,
like a rotation, I'm guessing, of wedding songs, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it almost follows the same to every wedding that you go to. They always request the same songs. It's almost like, it's by habit now.
For instance, it would be like I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas.
Absolutely. I play that at every one, as well as Celebration and We Are Family. Those are very popular ones.
Why are those so popular? I mean, why do people routinely ask for that over and over again? They're just so old and dated, and the way I look at it, kind of antiquated and cliche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why they do that. I'm not sure if they do it for the older crowd because that's the music they're more familiar with than some of the younger stuff that's out nowadays. It's a little bit obtuse, so I think they're going with something that everybody knows, and that's probably the reason why.
I see.
But let me ask you something. When you play like old-time rock and roll and Celebration and We Are Family,
by Kool and the Gang,
do you really get a lot of people out there dancing to them?
God, I
believe it or not, you do. You get the older crowd. Yeah, it takes a lot for the younger generation to get up. But after the older crowd had a beer or two, they're willing to get up to dance to those songs.
Yeah, I'd need a beer or 10 for me to get up and dance to those songs. How about the old-time favorites like Karen mentioned? You have the YMCA by the Village People, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful Tonight, Wonderful Tonight by Clapton.
See, I kind of like that one.
And a newer one that they're going with, which isn't really too new, is Amazed by Lone Star. That seemed to be a popular one at the time.
That one.
So.
Really?
Hey,
but it's still an older song.
Have you ever had a very odd request for, when the bride and groom dance together? Have you ever had like you want to dance to that song? You ever had like a request like that?
Well, actually, tomorrow I'm doing a Celtic wedding, so we'll see how that goes, and I can answer it tomorrow. No, not really. I did do a handicap wedding a couple weeks ago, and that was the sweetest thing I've ever done.
Oh.
So,
what was their song? Do you remember their first dance song?
Oh, not right off the bat. Not right off the bat, but it was a good one, and it brought tears to everybody's eyes.
Oh,
so
really?
It was very sweet, very sweet.
So the bride and groom typically have, like I said, do they have a few special songs they want you to play for sure, and then it's up to you after that?
Actually, they go to my website and they pre-choose all their music. They're able to do that. So that way, when they get to their wedding reception, I already know what they want to listen to, and they can grade their genres as well. So that way, I'm not playing what I want them to hear. I'm playing what they want me to play them. So
I see. And what song is a kind of a dud, do you think? And you don't have to say it in relation to a certain wedding couple, but what song do you even roll your eyes to when you play it?
Actually, all the songs we just talked about.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Well, you can only listen to Macarena so many times in YMCA.
God, I forgot about Macarena. You're right.
Yeah, the Macarena, that's coming up too. So,
the
you get the Party Train and things of that nature.
Oh, get back to Electric Slide. We were at a wedding. We've been to 2 weddings so far. That's one reason we're doing this show. We've been wanting to do the show now for a month or so.
Right.
Even before the bridal dress fiasco took place in Valparaiso. And we're going to talk about that later in the show. And even before the wedding season, but we called the show 3 Weddings and a Cancellation because we were invited to 4 weddings this year. One was canceled already. We've got 2 out of the way, and both of them are very different yet cliche.
And you did crash a wedding earlier this year, I believe.
Oh, that's right. We crashed a wedding also.
No, that was last year we did that.
Oh, was it officially?
Oh, man, time flies by.
That was a lot of fun, too. I suggest anybody and everybody crash a wedding at least once in your lifetime. But don't do it during when there's dinner served, and don't be a pig about it and drink all the alcohol.
You got to do it afterward.
You got to do it afterward.
You got to segue.
After dinner at least. After dinner.
When people don't care anymore, 'cause that's what we did.
Yeah, and
when people stop caring.
Don't have your picture taken like we did.
We did did that too. Yeah. Then we got outed.
Yeah, and then posted on social media.
Yeah. Put it in the paper and stuff.
We kind of did that also.
It was a good story to me. You know, I seen you got some haste feedback on it, but man, that's what life's all about. You got to have a little fun once in a while, and who really did it hurt? So
it didn't hurt anybody at all. And in fact, the bride and groom contacted us. They were happy to hear.
Oh yeah, they were wonderful about it.
And even the father of the bride contacted me, and he was cool with it too. So
I would be excited if Jerry and Karen showed up at my wedding, but not that I would ever do it again, but I would be excited.
Oh, thanks very much. And also, I wanted to ask one question about the electric slide. This is one song that when I'm at a wedding, I go to the bathroom when this song comes on because everybody else stands up and jumps on the floor, including grandmas, guys who you'd never think would dance because they don't have any moves, but they have this electric slide groove thing that they have. You know, they got
kind of follow the person in front of you. You know?
And they know all the steps down.
It's the easiest of the dances, so.
But people jump up, right? Even people who wouldn't normally dance jump up for this song.
Yeah, well, you got to play it at the right time, too. If you play it too early in the night, then not too many people get up because it is a cliche song. But if you play it, you know, a couple hours into the wedding reception and after the drinking starts, normally a bunch of the people do get up, including the grandmothers.
So it's all
then
about...
when you play the cha-cha, you get about half the people. Then when you play the Cupid Shuffle,
I know that
you get about a quarter of the people. You know, the harder the dance gets, the less people that dance.
So do you find that you get more people on the dance floor later in the evening after they've been hitting the bar a few hours?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the kids are the first ones to hit the dance floor. It's always the kids first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like they radiate to the DJ all the time. They see all the cool lights and the features and the videos and everything else.
That's true.
So I play for them in the beginning,
right.
and then, you know, eventually change it to adult-themed music. So yes, they do get on the dance floor later on in the evening.
DJ Brad, I have one more question for you. When I go to weddings, I always want to make requests to the DJ, but I always feel like, hey, this isn't my wedding. It's not my scene. I don't have any right to do that. Do people come up left and right and give you a request, or not too many?
Well, yes, they do. And part of my website, when they fill it out, I have a question for that. Do you want me to take requests from your guests? And if they check yes, you know, I ask them, you know, to what amount of requests would you like me to take from them? And if they say no, I still take the guest request, and I try not to bug the bride or the groom because it's their day. And, you know, people come up to me and say, I really want to hear this song, and I know I can't play it because they don't want me to take any requests. So I pretty much take the heat on that end. I won't say, hey, you need to talk to the bride and groom. They said no request. I don't mention that at all because you don't want to put that heat back on them. It's their day.
All right, we understand. Well, we'll tell you what, DJ Brad Wilburn from Portage, we appreciate you being on Casual Fridays. Give us a taste of what it's like to be a DJ. I appreciate you being on the show today.
All right, guys, and make sure you visit www.mydjbrad.com.
All right, have a casual Friday, Brad.
All right, thank you, Jerry and Karen.
Thank you.